Yo, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to bring you a quick video. This is actually going to be talking about the team of developers who work on Injustice 2 Mobile. Apparently, they are under fire for something that happened, so I want to just talk about it real quick and get your guys' viewpoints on this. So we're going to share this. I'm getting used to this, so work with me, all right? But here, we're going to read the article, but Injustice 2 Mobile has apologized for a global challenge that encouraged players to fight bisexual DC character Poison Ivy during Pride Month. I'll give my viewpoints afterwards, but let's go ahead and read this, all right? Let's see what's going on. So, and this was today. This was today, but Injustice 2 Mobile apologizes for inappropriate Pride Month event. Developers apologized after encouraging players to fight an iconic LGBTQIA plus character to celebrate Pride. All right, let's get into the article. The Injustice 2 mobile Twitter account has issued an apology to fans after an in-game event to celebrate Pride Month involved beating up an LGBTQIA character. Sorry, I messed that up, but you guys get the idea. The event involved repeatedly fighting Poison Ivy, a well known bisexual character. I want to stop right there. Well, let's finish this. An iconic villain stemming from DC's Batman universe. I Not everybody's going to know that Poison Ivy was bisexual. If not, not everybody's super into DC or Marvel. So don't assume that she's well known to be bisexual because not you can't speak for everybody. So let's finish this. Reported by Kotaku, the irony of this global challenge event was magnified by a tweet celebrating that players had taken down Poison Ivy over 175,000 times, followed by a pride hashtag. Apparently, if players fought her another 225,000 times, they would unlock a separate reward tier. Now, this was tweeted out by the Injustice 2 mobile team yesterday at 9:50 p.m. We recognize associating our latest global challenge with pride was insensitive and inappropriate. Real life violence against the community and women within that community in particular is all too common, and we should actively engage in efforts to end LGBTQIA violence, not normalize it. We apologize to the greater community, but especially those members. We are committed to listening and doing better. And then the article continues. An approach like this suggested that the developers of the Injustice 2 mobile were encouraging violence against the community people during Pride Month. And before too long, the tweet was flooded with responses from concerned players who were confused as to how this global challenge was in any way a celebration of pride. The tweet was quickly taken down following the initial backlash, and the Injustice 2 mobile Twitter has since released a statement, which we read above this one right here, but has since released a statement apologizing for the global challenge and inciting tweet, stating that they recognize associating our latest global challenge, which we read all that. We read all that. Despite regularly creating these in-game global challenges, once again, I want you guys to listen to because this isn't the first time that they've done this. Despite regularly creating these in-game global challenges, scheduling an event to beat up an LGBTQIA character during Pride Month really doesn't seem like a good way to celebrate those rights for that community. The Injustice 2 mobile Twitter account had also changed its banner and avatar to feature the pride flag for Pride Month, which made the irony of the event even more appalling. Changing banners and avatars in order to appear supportive of LGBT rights only to continue activities that harm LGBT plus people is a classic example of pinkwashing, a term used when companies attempt to cash in on the focus of pride and then drop any meaning support for that community. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Now, we're going to go back and we're going to get rid of that. Now, in the comments, I want you guys to know, or to let me know your opinion. I, for one, do not think that the Injustice 2 mobile team had any ill will, any ill will towards that community. I think people jump the gun, and there's a lot of assuming going on nowadays. A lot of assuming. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if my video gets a lot of dislikes because I'm not gonna bash that team of game developers for what seems to be an honest mistake. A lot of people may not have even known Poison Ivy was bisexual. But it's a video game, guys. It's a video game. And if your feelings were hurt, they have apologized. They have apologized for this mistake. But that's what it is, a mistake. And every time that community gets hurt, there's death threats, there's cancellation, and other things. And if the Injustice 2 mobile team, I'm not talking about the people that do Injustice, this is a different team. If they had a track record of doing stuff like this, then I would be supporting that community because, like I said, if you had a track record, then you would know that, okay, this isn't the first time this has happened. This isn't the first time this has happened. But it's not. It's not. So I want to know what you guys actually think in the comments about this. I'm making a joke here, but what if, and I want people to honestly realize why I think there was no ill will. What happens if they make a challenge for Mortal Kombat Mobile, which I support a lot? I play a lot of Mortal Kombat Mobile. What if they had a challenge during Black History Month in February where you beat up on Jax to get a bunch of cool items? What if the same was like that? Would there be outrage? Would there be outrage? There needs to be a level of consistency. There needs to be fairness. Now, I'm not saying nobody's feelings don't matter, because they do. Everybody's rights matter. Everybody's feelings matter. But this one, I don't think that team of developers was really going that route to insult that community. I don't think they were going that route. Now, maybe they could have done it instead of beating up Poison Ivy. Maybe they could have switched it up to where you use Poison Ivy to get those rewards. Maybe that would have been a better way to go about it, is to use Poison Ivy to get those rewards. But on the flip side, Poison Ivy's a villain. She's a villain. So what if, I've in Mortal Kombat, I fought and executed fatalities on numerous of the girls' characters. Does that mean I'm a sexist now? Does that mean I'm a sexist now? And that's where, sexual orientation there's nothing wrong with sexual orientation being represented in video games, but when it comes to a point where now you have to be careful with what you do in your games that you've been doing forever, where does this stop? And I hope I don't come across, I truly hope I'm not coming across as bashing. I'm not bashing anybody. Don't try to take my words and misconstrue them. I'm more intelligent than that, so don't try to misconstrue what I'm talking about. But I want people to think, in your heart, honestly, do you think that those people, when they did this event, do you think that they were using this event to beat down or bash the LGBTQIA community? If you do, let me know why, and we can have a nice conversation about this. But I truly don't think, cool on them for apologizing, but I've seen a lot of, comments on Twitter. I've seen a lot of people bashing the company now and saying, oh, well, these people are trash. What a dickish thing to do. And it's like, come on, guys. Do you really think that they would do that? But that's the state that we're in video games, I guess. But I just wanted to drop the video, guys, because I saw that trending and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty crazy. But yeah, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and let's talk about this. And please, no bashing of any community in the comments. I will ban you from this channel. I don't do any of that bashing. If you have an opinion, keep it reasonable, okay? Guys, this is Arrow, leader of the Phantom Thieves. I'm out.